is it possible to get some hot water, please? Thank you. Breakfast of... Hi.
Just calling to make sure, stopping in to make sure you have your call bell if you need anything, okay?
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.
I slept actually pretty good last night. I'm feeling quite a lot better, but I'm still sweating a little bit here and there, but I'm always sweating. My idea is always through the roof because I don't take no meds. So there's that. But it's 9:21 a.m. We're gonna eat our breakfast. Breakfast of champs here. I don't think I have any syrup. Oh, found it. We have pancakes, an English muffin, and 2 pieces of bacon and some Cheerios. Yes, girl, spoiled. You doing better? Yeah, I feel a lot better. That's for sure. I'm not gonna be able to have my arm bent, so I don't really know how I'm gonna eat with my left hand. But we will figure it out. I don't really know. I'm not good with this. Let me see if it won't yell at me if I just pop it up real quick. It probably still won't though, because it always yells at me. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna get some tea going. Because I got my breakfast and then doctors were in here back to back to back to back. And then I also had an echocardiovascular scan, whatever the hell it's called. I've never had my heart scanned. I thought that I did, but once you started doing that shit, I have never had it done. I'm starving, so don't even judge me for being a fat bitch right now. It's Thursday. I have a flight home on Saturday. I have no idea if I'm going to be out of here by then. Life is great. You can bend your arm with IV in it. No, you can't when there's antibiotics going through it. So, whoever told you that, lied. If there wasn't antibiotics in it, yeah, I could bend it. But look, my IV is an absolute disaster. But yeah, when you have medicine in it, you cannot, because the machine will start yelling at you. And then they have to come in here and silence it if you get air in it. So no. What was your heart rate? My heart rate's been normal. Like in the 50s, 60s. I don't know. They've been running blood work and urine tests, and they can't figure out what kind of bacteria is growing in my urine. So, here's what happened. Sunday night, I was feeling a little off. I think we were live in supporters, and like, I was in a lot of like pain, but I was just trying to brush it off like I always do. Monday came around 2 p.m. I took my Foley out because I wasn't urinating a lot, and I was like, what is happening? And you can, girl, work in hospital 25 years. That's how I know maybe, but you can bend it for a few minutes to eat. every time that I've bent it for a few minutes to eat, it doesn't shut the fuck up. They've had to be in here twice now. So I'm gonna actually not bend it so that I don't have to keep calling them in here to come and turn this machine off. I know how to turn it off, but I don't know how to get past the silence and reset part. So I'm good. I'm gonna just leave it unbent. But yeah, so Monday, like, I was barely producing any urine, and I drank a lot of water. So I was like, what in the actual hell is going on? At like 3 or 4 p.m., I tried a cath, nothing came out. So I just said, alright, whatever, like, I'll just see if I have any bladder spasms and if I release bladder like that. Nothing. Around 6 p.m., I tried again. Nothing. And I was like, what is happening? But I was sweating so much, and I was like, is it possible that I literally have nothing to pee out because I'm sweating so much? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Physically. Like, what in the actual fuck? And so, hi Veronica, hi Sarah. I just wanted you to be able to eat comfortably. Yeah, girl, I completely fucked this IV up from blending it while I eat and sleep. And also, Rachel, this keeps leaking white fluid, and they took the IV out yesterday. Well, it got ripped out while I was sleeping. Is that normal? I've never seen that. Like, hold on. Like, see that white weird shit? It's been doing that. And lots of things. If your potassium is low, it can cause heart arrhythmias. Almost killed me last year. If I didn't go in that night, I would have woke up. Oh my god, what? Yeah, my potassium's really low. They had me on 2, they gave me 2 drips of it, and then pills, and then I'll have more today. Can't wait. Damn, girl, that's fucking scary. That's scary. So yeah. So then I was like, okay, well, I don't really know what's going on. My urine was clear, so I was like, what the fuck? And it didn't have a scent to it, so I was like, what the hell? That morning I woke up. Pat went to work. And shortly after he went to work, I just started projectile vomiting everywhere. And when I tell you it was just stomach bile, that's all that it was. Like, just stomach bile. Like, absolutely nothing was coming out of my stomach. I don't drink that much tea, but I'm not on any strict diets. But girl, I need my morning tea if I'm having breakfast like this, and it warms me up. So we're gonna have it. So yeah, so finally, after vomiting from like 6 a.m. till 1 p.m., I finally was like, I wasn't. Still haven't peed, so it's almost been 24 hours since I peed. Like, nothing was coming out. I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I finally called my bestie, and she came by and she brought me some like Gatorade or whatever. She's like, dude, like, she's like, I'll take you to the hospital. I was like, no, I think I'll fight it out until he gets home. Like, I'll be fine. Hello, Dylan, my love. I'm not a doctor, I just looked it up. Looked what up, Julie? And so, after she left, like an hour after she left, my oxygen dropped, and I was throwing up so much more than I already was. And I was getting lightheaded, and I could barely keep my head up. And I was like, yep, I'm just going to go ahead and go. So, she called, and we actually were going to have the officers take me to her car, and she was going to drive me, but the officers looked at me and said, where can I call an ambulance? And I was like, cheers to that, brother. And so The ambulance got there, got me started on some IVs, brought me in. They put in a catheter once I got to the hospital, and I told them that I haven't peed for pretty much almost 24 hours. You guys, when I tell you that they put in a catheter, a 16 French or whatever it's called. I think it's a 16 FR French. And, there's white. Oh, I don't have white fluid. It's clear. I'm gonna ask the nurses when they come back in here. And, so they put it in, and when I tell you that my fucking bladder looked like fucking a chunky fucking smoothie, like that's what it looked like. It wasn't like that the whole time. It was like that for like the first like 5 minutes, and I had to press on my bladder to get anything out. Like they were just going to sit there. They were just going to let it sit in there and let it just gradually come out. And I was like, no. Like they did a ultrasound of my bladder, and it was so 777. Yay, lucky numbers. It was so damn full. My stomach was so hard with how full my bladder was, and I was like, I'm not sitting here. So I kept pressing on my bladder. Finally, it pushed through. What's tartar? Mary, can you message that to me? Yeah, no, it's clear. But maybe I did say white. Good morning, Kathleen. So, finally, like, I pushed on my bladder and it came out, and it was just, I mean, you know when you can see that when there's bacteria or protein in your bladder, like, girl, there was so much. I was like, what the fuck? And my bladder was fine that, or not my bladder, my urine was fine that, afternoon. So I was so confused how it just got so bad so quick. And they're like, well, it also, so then it inflamed both my kidneys and my urinary. Hold on.
Still eating?
Yes.
That's okay, take it.
Thank you. So then it inflamed my right kidney. So then they've had to do ultrasounds on my kidneys. Then they did a CT scan. And that's what the CT scan showed. Then they did a scan of the back. They asked if I had any flank pain, and I kept telling them, like, girl, I'm paralyzed. Like, I didn't even know I was internally bleeding, okay? So, I will not be able to tell you if I have any pain there. And so, then, they said that I was going to go home the day that I came in here after some fluids and some antibiotics. Then a few hours went by, and they were like, actually, we're going to admit you. And I was like, okay. They're like, you will be discharged tomorrow. Tomorrow came. They said, we're not going to discharge you yet. We can't figure out what bacteria is growing. And today, or yesterday, they've been taking blood work all day, all night. This morning, they said that there's bacteria in my blood. And that's why they requested the echo scan. No, I don't have kidney stones. That's what I thought it was. That's why I thought I wasn't peeing. I was like, I've never had kidney stones. I was like, could this be why I'm not urinating? So then, they requested all of that. Got more blood work. And then they told me that this morning they said that they're trying to make the lab work fast so that they can get me out of here because they know that I'm visiting and I have a flight home and I want to be home. Like, yeah, they have Emily. Like, if they plan on having me be in the hospital for antibiotics, send me home with a PICC line and I'll be good. I've been here since Tuesday. And so today is technically the second going to third day, or whatever you want to call it. Are you running a fever? No. So, I'm annoyed. But I'm feeling better. Obviously, I'm not nauseous anymore. Oh, and then I also had a horrible headache. So I knew it was AD. When I tell you guys, I had a migraine here, and the migraine on the back of my head. The migraine on the back of my head felt like waves, like throbbing waves. I have never had that. And I got it when I kept trying to cath. And I guess I just sent my body into overdrive. Good morning, crackhead. How are you, babe? Alkaline water? No. What kind do you suggest? Yeah, Shayna, my friend's crackhead's going through kidney stones right now. And Pat's had them, and a few of my friends have had them, and they said that's the worst shit ever. Hey, Crystal, thanks, babe. So then, now they took my blood work again this morning. They took it at 3 a.m. and then at like 7 a.m. I still have a temperature-based Folian because my temperature wasn't reading correctly when I came in here. No, Diana, I wasn't. I wouldn't. There was no reason for me to be. Hi, Brittany. And yeah, I'm hoping that they can just send me home. What's the question like for Kelly? They can just send me home with a PICC line. I just want to be out of the hospital. I'll look into it. Alkaline water. What's the benefits of it? But yeah, Pat brought me Chipotle yesterday. He's been here every day after work. Stays until like 8:30. Obviously, here's work, and then here's Frank. You look pale. Yeah, I'm paler than I've ever been. Girl, I need sunshine. Thanks, Mary. He's been doing really great with taking care of Frank. Frank has been sleeping on the couch every night or by the door waiting for me to come home. Darlene, are you on oral? Hey, Bradney. Oh no, Kayla, keep me updated, please. Take your hair down. 50,000 stars and I'll do it. Yeah, he's been really amazing. And he brought me Chipotle. And he brought me some, a fresh hoodie. Helped me get changed yesterday. They were supposed to get me in the shower yesterday, but they didn't have enough help on the floor, and then today's been super busy. So, Patricia, thank you for your stars, babe. So, I think he's just going to throw me in the shower when he comes after work today. Try to sleep as much as you can if you're able to. Yeah, I'm not able to. Yesterday I wasn't bothered as much, so I actually slept for a consecutive of 3.5 hours in a row. And that was from 12 till 3:30. And then from 3:30 till 6, I got woken up. But I woke up in between then because I kept sweating. When do you get to go home? I had no idea. Yeah, Courtney, you definitely were. I've been watching Forensic Files. I take cranberry pills too. Nothing really. Ever since I was pregnant with Oliver, my UTIs have skyrocketed, and my body hasn't been the same since. Kayla, no, they obviously they know it's a UTI, but they don't know what kind of bacteria I have in my blood, or in my urine or what's growing, and they can't let me out of here until they figure out what they can give to me orally or through a PICC line, which if it requires like IV fluid antibiotics, they're giving me a PICC line and I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm not about to sit here for 2 weeks. You got me. Can you bring Frank to see you there? Yeah, I'm gonna ask him today. Frank can come visit. I just don't like putting that on Frank because then he gets like, he gets a little, like, it's almost a tease in a way. Monica, thank you for your stars. I love you, friend. It's like teasing him in a way, like, oh, you came to see mom. That's it. I don't know if they checked my immune system levels. In all honesty, people with spinal cord injuries are more prone to UTIs than anything because we cath, girl. There's really nothing that you can do that can be preventative. I mean, you can take all kinds of meds and shit, or like injections straight to the bladder, or whatever meds those are. But other than that, you just kind of make sure that you sterilize and all of that, which I guess I'm gonna try to figure out a way to start cathing less often than when I'm used to cathing and not keeping my catheter in as much. And I'm also going to talk to my urologist about those injections. My friend did them. Let's go, Kayla. Let's be roomies. Could you imagine? They would kick us out. They'll be like, that's it. Fuck y'all, get out. Take Demonos every day. I do. The 1,300 milligrams of cranberry twice a day. They're pinkish pills. I do take them. I know I needed to go to the hospital when I started projectile vomiting and didn't pee. I honestly wanted to write it out until I got home. What's acupuncture gonna do for me? We got a star party. We got a star party. Hey, 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 hey. Girl, treat my sinuses. What are you talking about? Hey, Kayla, I'll take the nut house over this. At least you can roll around, chill. You ain't cooped up in one... Well, no, they can coop you up in one room, can't they? Really, Crystal? When was that? Puppy, thank you for the 500 stars, my love. Minute and a half, y'all. Amber, I'm sorry I haven't messaged you back, girl. My messages and my text messages are so blown up. And I haven't had both my arms because I've had both my IVs. Both my IVs running. I had 2 running through here and 2 running through here. And I was trying to use speech to text. And it would pick up on the damn TV. So I still have like 20 text messages to respond to. And so many messages. Marla, prayers for relief. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Laurie, thank you for the 500 stars. 50 seconds, y'all. Well, why am I burping? Shelly, Maria, thank you, my loves. Supporters, I've got tea for you. What hospital? I'm not gonna take a sponge bath. There's a accessible shower right next door. No, I get more potassium today. Can't wait. Woohoo! Shelly, thank you so much, my love. Alright, you guys want to pick... Linda, thank you, babe. Shannon, thank you. You guys want to pick my dinner out with me? Or my lunch? Thank you. Sarah, I don't want to do blood or Botox yet. I want to wait until later on in my injury because after a while that shit does stop working. Did you cut your hair? No, it's for some odd reason my braid is just really tucked in. Shelly, thank you so much, my love. Ow, I need to stop bending this damn arm. Where's my pencil? Also, one of the nurses put the bed alarm on my bed, and when Pat was helping me change yesterday, I had to lift my booty up so he could get the gown out from underneath me. That shit started going off. I said, who the hell puts a fall alarm on a paraplegic in bed without a chair? Where am I going? Am I gonna fall out of here with all of these barriers? Wow, so it's pretty much the same shit, different day. Oh, this is for Friday. I already picked my lunch yesterday. I forgot. How was your potassium? Oh, I don't know what it was, but my white cell count is at 21. That's no bueno. Do you have an electric wheelchair? Yeah, at home, but I don't use it. Are you at Temple Hospital? No. Okay, let's see. Juices. Actually, let's try this cranberry juice before I get a cranberry juice again. Also, how many of y'all have done the deed in the hospital? Also, okay, this may sound mean, but bitch, how incompetent are you? One of the doctors here, I started having muscle spasms, and this doctor looked me straight in my eyeballs. She said, where am I going? For real? Where am I going? Why do you have the bed alarm on? Turn that shit off. That shit would turn on every time that I would go to turn in the bed, like, when I do my turns or whatever, there's a mother and daughter that started a new company. Yeah, Diana, look them up and send them to me. No, but good for you. I did, girl. What? I'm asking. Me? No, I did not. Not this time. I have in the past, but not this time. But yeah, so this doctor straight up looked at me and she said, are those muscle spasms involuntary or voluntary? And I was like, I looked at her and I was like, involuntary. I'm a complete para. She's like, well, by any chance, do you think the care you're getting here could possibly help you with your mobility? I said, wait, what? And she's like, with the care you're getting here, and the medicine you've been on could possibly help you with your mobility. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not picking up what you're fucking putting down. And she's like, with your paralysis, with your diagnosis. And I was like, so what I was like, so what you're trying to say is all I needed was some fluid and some antibiotics, and I would start walking again? Like, huh? What? She looked at me like I had 6 heads when I said that. How the hell do you even have the time to do the deed when you laid up in the hospital? Dude, when I was in the hospital on my last visit, we had time to do the deed. I was just wondering if anyone's a freak out there like me. But yeah, so I learned something new. And also, I know, Michelle, I'm so thankful, who voluntarily has spasms. I don't know, but yeah. So that was news to me, and then I pretty much got told, like, that I was a bitch for answering the way I did, because the next response was, we ask these questions because we want to get to know you better and make sure that we understand fully, like, you and your condition or whatever. And I was just like, great, thanks. You're a Scorpio, yes. I was like, okay. And then another one asked me what my peeing schedule is like. Oh. Another one asked me what my peeing schedule is like. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, at what times throughout the day do you go pee? And I said, I'm not on a peeing schedule. Are you? She's like, no. And I was like, great. And she's like, well, how often do you cath? And I was like, well, it depends on how much liquid I have in my body and how often I need to. I know, Elizabeth. That's why I didn't. He's at work, Brooke. But yeah, so apparently, I guess, I mean, I know it's normal to cath, you know, every 4 to 6 hours, depending on your liquid intake. But I had no idea that, that people thought that we're on a schedule. I have muscle spasms from my paralysis. I don't have any of the menstrual cramps and any of that. Oh, so thank you, my love. Dark humor, always. So, yeah. I'm going to do cranberry juice again. Just because we have a UTI. Poopies at the same time. What a question to ask. Yeah, I don't know. Elizabeth, thank you for the 200 stars. Did she go home? No, she's here this morning. She came in this morning. I was like, hey. Hey, girl, hey. How do you know when to cath? As a paraplegic, your body tells you. You can also feel your bladder when it gets full, and you just kind of learn your body. And obviously, like, if you know you've had a lot to drink, then you cath more often, you know what I mean? Or if you have a UTI, you cath more often. But I have a lot of bladder spasms, so I'd be pissing myself. I'd be leaking. Should I go with cheesy scrambled eggs? French toast or a hard-cooked egg. I swear to God, if I select hard-cooked egg and they just bring me one hard-boiled egg for breakfast, I might cry. They don't give you a urinating schedule. They asked what my urinating schedule was. I was like, who has a fucking urinating schedule? Because I'm actually craving a hard-boiled egg. Should I put ×3? My birthday's November 12th. It's coming up. And I'm gonna get some home fries. Did it say when you could get out? Nope. I'm breaking out of here though. If they don't try to send me home with a PICC line, I can survive 2 days without antibiotics to get home and get to a doctor there. I'm not sitting here for 2 weeks. You got me. Cheesy eggs, you think so? Alright, now what if they suck? I had pancakes today, so maybe no French toast, you're right. We're on a diet or whatever. I'm gonna select hard cooked egg too, just in case the cheesy pancake or the cheesy eggs ain't it. Oh, Charity, I know I miss being live with you guys. Alright, we want some hot tea. And some sugar. I'm gonna put lots because they only gave me one bucket, 2 packs. 2. They gave me 1 pack of sugar. Well, I mean, it was fine. But we want some ketchup for our home fries. Oh, and I was supposed to make a seafood boil before I left too. Put down that you want a few hard-boiled eggs. Should I put 2 next to it? 2. Because it does says hard-cooked egg. So I feel like only 1 will show up. Can you not feel when you need to pee? No, that's the struggle of being a paralyzed bitch. Some lemon juice, because I keep the lemon juice for my waters. Oh, hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Hard cooked egg could mean fried egg. Oh. Dang it, I didn't think about that. Well, I selected the cheesy ones. They will not know otherwise. Ask for what you want. You can ask for fruit yogurt. The kitchen goes by the ticket that is printed out for them to produce and make sure that the tray. Make the tray that you are asking for specific is good. You look beautiful. Thank you. I don't know if Pat texted you, but they gave me an echo scan today. They found bacteria in my blood, so I think they're gonna try to keep me here for 2 weeks. But I said no. I told them they can send me home with a PICC line, that I've dealt with PICC lines before. They're gonna try to see what they can do, and they said that hopefully they'll have the results by today. To get me the heck up out of here. Brown rice and poultry gravy. Is poultry gravy like the light brown chicken gravy at the hospital? I don't know. For dinner, I selected a chicken quesadilla, a cheddar. I thought it was chicken, my bad. Cheddar quesadilla with salsa, a tossed salad with cucumbers and tomato. Maybe this time I'll get more than one tomato. Hey, Sarah. With some ranch dressing. And I'm going to ask for some sliced peaches. And some apple juice and tea. I've been mixing the unsweet tea with apple juice. It's actually pretty good. Are you feeling better? So much better. Shelby, hello, beautiful. Oh, so it's chicken or turkey gravy. I don't know, girl. I'll be questioning everything. And some lemon juice for my water. Always selecting the lemon juice. Hi, Claire. Oh, and then dinner. Hopefully, this is for tomorrow. I already selected mine for today. Hopefully, let's just cross our fingers that I'm not here for this dinner. For lunch today, I selected a chicken noodle soup. I really want a soup from Panera, but I guess I'm gonna do chicken noodle soup again for dinner because it helps warm me up. Where's Frank? With his daddy. Yeah, but they said that I'm not septic, so I don't know what be happening. Grilled tilapia or chicken parm. Chicken parmesan isn't even a thing in the Italian world, is it? Yeah, Marge, I love me a good pick line instead of sitting at the hospital. I'll do that any day. Patsy, Brittany. Okay, first of all, how is rotini with spaghetti sauce aside? I work in a hospital, that's why I'm trying to help. Why specific is more hopeful in your selections. I know, thank you. But that's what I'm saying is someone said that it could be what is it? How did they explain it? Or what did it say? With his daddy, yeah. Hard cooked egg. Could be a fried egg. I hope not. How did you know you had a UTI? Girl. You know how you know when you have a UTI. No, it's not in Italy. I didn't think so. I've never heard of chicken parm until I came to the States. Yeah, it's definitely not the best, but food is food. Lemon dill sauce. What in the actual fuck? Surgery for what, Christine? Good morning, Kay. sorry, y'all. I missed so many comments. I probably won't be able to scroll all the way up them, but yeah, they're trying to figure out, because the bacteria in my blood and in my urine is continuously growing. They're trying to figure out if somehow, some way, while my foot's been healing, bacteria got in my bloodstream from that, and that's how it got in my blood. But I don't know how that would happen, given that I've had checkups on that and no sign of infection or bacteria on it. And then they said they're good. They just did a bedside ultrasound on my foot, and nothing seems out of the ordinary, but obviously a bed ultrasound won't show you much, so they're gonna do a scan of my foot. And she said that there's fluid at the top of my burn scar, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that's bound to happen. We create fluid naturally as is. All they told me to do with that is just massage it out, and that's what I've been doing. And it's gonna continuously cause colon cancer. Christine, what? Oh, for your surgery? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Prayers, babe. Oh my goodness. I am so freaking sorry, beautiful. Keep me updated. When is surgery? I don't know if they checked for kidney stones or gallstones, but I'm sure they have. And if I had any, they would have probably already let me know, because they did scans of everything and a CT scan of my whole shindig. But yeah, I don't really think the bacteria in my blood came from my foot, but they're more than welcome to do a scan on it. Obviously, I want to make sure everything's healing properly with that. I mean, she said it looks like it's healing great. I do have that little area that's still open, but just like I told her now, I was like, they said that that's going to take the longest to heal because it's so close to my tendon, so every time I have a muscle spasm, it re-breaks the tissue, and every time I'm in my chair, the skin, like, it's right at the top of, right, so like my tendon's right here, say, or like, okay, let's use, like, here's my tendon, it's right next to my tendon, so whenever I have my foot, like, whenever my foot's relaxed, like in bed, it heals, but as soon as I have it in my wheelchair and it's like actually like propped up, it re-breaks open, so it ends up seeping a bunch randomly, so I always have to clean it. But she's like, what have you been putting on it? I was like, the ointment they prescribed me, and then just cleaning it as I should. But if shit's been going on with my foot, I would have showed signs of infection, especially in the tissue on my foot. They don't know what kind of bacteria infection it is. That's why they're trying to, like, see if maybe the bacteria in my blood came from my foot. I don't know. That's just what she said. I guess I'm going to do a grilled tilapia, not a chicken parm. So, they're trying to figure that out. But they said the bacteria in my urine is the usual bacteria in my urine that I get from my UTIs when I was pregnant with Oliver. So, there's that. We knew that was going to be probably the same thing. Well, they let you go home with a PICC line, and they're going to have to. They ain't going to have no choice. What originally happened to your foot? Debbie, I had a bad burn. I have a bad 3rd-degree burn. Sliced pears. And apple juice. And unsweet iced tea. Why am I all this lizard of fire in this? Holy crap, Amanda. What? I'm so sorry. Girl, do not apologize, first of all. Second of all, prayers to you, and keep me updated. Message me if you need someone to talk to. How old? Come here, little guy. I need to put this pencil up there. What day about going home to get care? Huh? I don't know what you said, Dory. I hate how the feet raise when you raise them up. Let them get you better love. I am not staying here for 2 weeks. You're crazy. I'd rather go home and have them do what they need to do for 2 weeks. Probably won't be able to go see my sister now. So there's that. Is your mom with you? No, I'm in Pennsylvania. Can Mama fly to Pennsylvania and fly back to Alabama with you? She goes to Europe in 5 days. So, negative, Ghost Rider. Hospitals can be so depressing. Yeah, they're like, do you want your blinds up? To do what? Stare at the parking garage? Leave that shit down. Oh my gosh, Amanda, so what happened? Was it a house fire? How badly is he burned? Beverly, I'm so over this year, it can literally go fuck itself. Hey, Ashley, how you doing, babe? Truly, this year can go fuck itself. Or in PA, the Hatboro area. Also, my nose is so dry from hospital air. My sister lives in Chicago, but it's starting to bleed in the middle of the night. Are they helping you better here in PA? I mean, I don't know. I've never been in this situation. Need some sugar in that juice? No. You're like an hour away from me? So I'm learning that like I'm 1 hour from a lot of people. Yeah, Carol, this year can truly go fuck itself. Need my lemon juice for my water. My cranberry juice was actually sweet, but it did have a little bit of a tartness to it because it is cranberry juice, but it does not need no sugar. I do have some peaches. Look what baby brought me, so I can keep it. Could you imagine what's wrong with her? Mentally or physically? Mentally, a lot. Physically, we have no idea. I went up the whole left side of his face, both hands and arms. The skin feel look bad. Oh my god. Yeah, Shelby, me too. Want to fly back with you? to Pat with me to Alabama? Girl, he's got a big boy job. He can't be doing that. Hey, Desiree. I'm 2 hours from Philadelphia. Where at? You're at the shore and an hour away from PA. Are you going to have your surgery where when you're close? Any clue when you'll get out? Girl, I have no idea. Every time they come in here, they tell me different news. Also, the reason why I had a heart scan was because they said that if there's bacteria in the bloodstream, that most of the time it likes to sit and attack the valves. So there's that. Let's hope that my scans come back fine. Yes, Raven. What is the best way for them? What is the best way for them? What, Lorraine? Dude, they have me mentally a lot. Physically, we have no idea. Girl, same. For sure. Good morning, Harmony. That is my life. Lewisburg. I don't even know why I asked, as if I know Pennsylvania at all. If I was septic, I don't think I'd be sitting up and chilling like this. And on the road to recovery, right? What caused the bacterial infection? The one in my urine, a UTI, urine. Bacteria in my urine. The one in my blood, we don't know. Because it keeps growing. So, we don't know what that means. Holy shit, Priscilla. Yeah, he needs to quit. That's wild. I would never drink alcohol if it was causing health issues like that. Would you move to PA? That's the plan, Stan. Thank you, Charlene. Wait a damn minute. Oh, it's right here. What made this? What were the symptoms that made you go to the hospital? I wasn't peeing for hours, and I was sweating really bad, and the next day I was throwing up. This machine's about to beep like a motherfucker because my arm's gonna be bent. How many hours do I have remaining on that? Probably an hour and a half. How long have I been here? Yeah, probably an hour and a half. A pig heart? Like an actual heart from a pig? Thank you, Christine. I'll be praying for you too, my love. Shut up. That wasn't even that long. Debbie! How are you, babe? Thank you for your stars, boo. I missed the mouth. How did they find out about your unwanted bug in your blood? Blood test, girl. What do you mean, chicken bean? Alright, I'm getting annoyed sitting like this because this bed is so uncomfortable. Yeah, Brittany, that's wild. I never had chronic UTIs until I became pregnant, and then they have not went away since. Oh, Evelyn, girl, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I call it Loserburg. Why? I know, April. Wouldn't that be nice? If only that was possible. Is this all from your burn injury? I have no idea what the blood infection is from. The urine infection is from a UTI. If I had an infection in my foot, it would not, if it was in my, if it got in my blood, I would have shown signs of infection prior to it getting in my blood, I believe. Debbie, thank you for your 250 stars, my love. Text you what I take to prevent UTIs. Didn't you already tell me D-Menos or whatever? Or am I tripping? Or whatever you told me, I asked my OBGYN about that. Now that I'll text you. I know, Lori. Hyprex. Oh, you didn't tell me about that, I don't think. When did you start taking that? Thank you, Beverly. I gotta brush my teeth, but they need to come and clean this first. Because I can't get up to brush my teeth, just what I be doing. Love it. Yeah. Girl, that burn is still healing. Look at my foot. Oops. Oh, you can't really see it. See that little spot? Damn, why would this move? See that little spot right there? That's where it always breaks open. Oh, okay, Debbie, that makes sense. It's like, wait a minute, a pig heart, huh? Thank you, Jessica. Oh, Destiny, thank you, my love. We're still waiting for results to come back. It's new tests every freaking 6 hours, it feels like. Eileen, somebody was talking about it on here. Oh no, Jean, I'm so sorry, girl. Really, Shelby? I get them now because of the capping. Amanda, what antibiotics are you on? Yeah, if my foot was anywhere near infected, you could definitely see it. I don't know. It's like because of bacterial infection in the blood, the foot, it's not healed. But yeah, the foot's gonna take another like 9 months to a year to heal. It's gonna be this. And then I went septic from the kidney infection. I had to be in the hospital for decline and go home. Oh my god, Megan. Girl, that shit's so scary. I'm so sorry. I used to get them constantly. What 6 cranberry supplements do you take? Alright, Barb, love you, girl. Yeah, Alana, I take that too. And it don't really do shit for me. Supplements and pills don't really do shit for my UTIs, you guys. That's why it's like, whenever a urologist... I have a neurogenic bladder. So, and I'm prone to literally almost every fucking oral antibiotic or anything. So, I understand if I drank alcohol every single day, but I don't. I don't. So, your comment is irrelevant. Thank you. Come again. She said maybe you should cut back on the high noons. Girl, I don't even drink high noons no more. If anything, I drink wine. Or claws. But I drink wine more than anything now. I don't feel the need to be blacked out wasted to pretend I'm happy anymore. Right, Trudy. You become resistant to a lot of stuff. Everything after a while, no matter how high the dosage, your body kind of gets accustomed to it. That's how it works. That's why I don't want to do bladder Botox or any of this stuff until I really, 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 really need it. Thousand milligrams of vitamin C. Arlene, send me which one you take. I love high noons. Hey! Yeah, Tracy, a lot of people have said that. I'm gonna have to look into it. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna get off here so I can lean back because my back's starting to hurt sitting like this. I think my scalp's drying out too. Is it? I don't know, I can't tell. Feels like there's a dry spot right here. But I love y'all. Thank you for checking up on me, and I will see you guys. I'll probably come on because if your girl's gonna be stuck in here another day, we're gonna get bored. Alright, Christine, good luck, babe. Thank you, Faith. Love you too. Yeah, Trudy. No, Amanda. I am currently not watching anything except for Mom, just as background noise. I haven't started on any new shows, but Matlock, a new season of Matlock comes out this month, and a new season of High Potential, so at some point I'll be catching up on those, probably home. The only thing that sucks is obviously I had plans to go see my sister, and this has put a damper on shit. So, I love y'all, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye, my loves.